Tribal was great for me and my allies. Me, Abby, and Nick were able to get Kelly and Peter to vote for Amanda. And now if we lose again, we do have an easy vote on Roger. So everything's pretty good for me, and I feel like I have a very solid chance of making it to the merge and potentially a lot further after that stage. Thanks for working with us, guys. No problem. So what's the next plan? Well, I think it's obvious it's going to be Roger, right? I guess he is the outsider, so that makes sense to me. Tribal, well, that was interesting because me and Kelly had to make a decision, and we had three options. We could take out Abby with Roger, Amanda, which we didn't do, or we could work with the Nick, Damien, and Abby and take out Amanda. Now we went with the vote on Amanda because overall we felt like it was, well, smarter, because it was really either working, well, we just felt like Amanda was more of a physical threat than Abby. I mean, we could have targeted Damien over Abby. However, again, same thing applies. Amanda was more physical than Damien overall, so it made more sense to take her out. Do you think we made the best move? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it was a bold move, but I mean, I don't see the consequences to it yet, so I guess we'll find. So, me and Peter made a bold move, and was it the best move? Possibly. In the pool of targets last tribal, I think it was the biggest, she was the biggest threat, Amanda. So honestly, if you're looking at that, it did make sense for, well, me and Peter to take her out. However, with one of our strongest members of this new tribe gone, we could lose the next challenge and end up going to tribal council again. Now, I'm not worried about that because, well, I've got the idol and we have a relatively simple vote on Roger, but I don't want to end up there again because, well, we could potentially lose and then I get taken out, because at tribal anybody really can get taken out. So this is that was good. Yeah, obviously a good result. I think as long as Tina and Ashley if they didn't go home or they don't go home next, I think we have a really good clear run till, well, final 5 at the merge. Because think about it, I mean, high chance we'll be the only, well, original Tribe Alliance will be the only group with 5 people left, thinking about it. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, we can just run clean to the end. I think I've got a good idea on how we can do that. But I think all we need to do is get to the merge first. If we merge, hopefully it's me, Nick, Damien, Ashley, and Tina there. And that'd be great because with original Tribe Alliances, I think the Beauty 5 is the only group with 5 people. Now that might make us a target. However, I don't see it that way. It will allow us as a 5 to control the vote, and I have a pretty good idea on how we can do that. I mean, and I'm in a really good position right now, so yeah, I'm happy. Look, working with Abby wouldn't be such a bad thing because, well, she is willing to work with me and it would be a solid 5-person alliance. However, she is dangerous, and working with her long term is going to be bad, so I need to really keep my eye on her, and if a potential blindside comes up against her, maybe I potentially need to take it. I still don't trust Abby. Yeah, I understand it, but she's willing to work with us, and I just don't think we should cast her out yet. I'm not saying I want to cast her out. I mean, she is willing to work with us. Long term though, I don't want to work with her. Like, if she's talking final 5, no, I'm not going that far. She is too dangerous. Yeah, but she's not really physical, like on mine or your level, so at final 5 we can easily beat her in a challenge and then vote her out then. I'm just saying, taking her is too dangerous. I do want to work with her for a little bit longer because I know she's beneficial, but if a blindside opportunity comes up, I think we consider taking it. So, I am worried about Nick, I will tell you that, because, well, Nick, I don't think he's 100% with the 5-person Beauty Alliance. And that worries me because it's a very good alliance. However, I do admit his reasonings could be, well, good reasons, because yes, Abby will be a big long-term threat if she has something planned and she wants to control this 5-person alliance. However, I still think it's beneficial for our games to go forward as a 5-person alliance. And if he doesn't want to do that, then it makes it difficult for me and him to work together. So hopefully that's not the case and we can work forward as a good group. Hey Roger, yeah? We're gonna see if we can go and collect some firewood. You wanna come? Nah, you guys go ahead. I feel very deflated after that vote. Amanda going home, even though she wasn't my closest ally, it is disheartening because we weren't always on the same page. We weren't really going to be on the same page, but there was a potential relationship there, and that just got snuffed out in the space of, well, a couple minutes. The time it took to read those votes. So I'm very deflated. Now, I don't want to give up. I'm not one to give up. I want to win the next immunity challenge. I want to make sure that happens. But I've been spending the entire day just observing because I need to look for a crack. And so observation is my really thing I can really do at this point. But if we lose, I think I'm going to go home. So yeah, I'm going to do anything in my power to win that challenge. Well, that was horrible. Yeah, that was awful. What do we do? Well, we have to try and find a crack in that group. I think it's the brain and the beauty crack. I think that's the obvious one. However, those guys might be close, so it's going to be a bit difficult for us. But we can do it, I reckon. I am ultimately quite surprised by the result of Tribal. I didn't expect that to happen, and now that puts me in a really bad position. So I want to really know what Madison and Ethan's really thinking was there, because I still am willing to work with them, even though they didn't work with me. I don't want to work with the beauty people because they are technically still, if we make it to the merge, a 5. And I don't like that. If we are to lose, I would rather them go over the brain. So, however, I am skeptical of Ben because he could try and throw me under the bus. Now, if things don't go my way, I need to beat him to the punch and throw him under the bus instead. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, is this group solid? Okay, if we lose, we kind of have to be. I mean, those two probably are the two biggest physical threats in the merge situation, so I think if we are to lose, we need to take one of those two out. I mean, we took Laura out because we could use Ben as a meat shield, right? Well, that was the idea. Well, if we are to lose, do we still use Ben as the shield? Not really, because realistically, Tom will be the biggest shield, so it makes sense to take Ben out over Tom. Okay. I took Laura out because, well, though it didn't make sense, we could have just taken out a big threat. If we are to lose, we just target that person anyway. I wanted to take Laura out because in case we don't lose. Like, if we don't lose, then look, we've got Ben and Tom as shields. 2 shields might not work, however, it could work, if you know what I mean. And I guess that makes sense. I'm still a little bit on the fence from last Tribal because it doesn't make sense to me. Well, it does, okay? I understand make Ben the shield over Laura. Laura, low profile threat, needs to kind of be taken out. However, if we are to lose again, we just take out Ben. So it kind of defeats the purpose of taking out Laura in the first place if Ben was always going to go next Tribal if we are to lose. But I guess I don't need to complain. I've made a decision now, and we keep marching forward. So do we still work with them? Yeah, obviously, it makes the most sense. I mean, we want to get to the merge, right? Yeah. I mean, if we are to lose, we take either Tom or Ben out. I think we're leaning more towards Ben because Tom's the biggest shield, if that's where they want to go down. And Ben is a physical threat and an untrustworthy player. So yeah, we need to stick with them if we want to make it to the merge. Okay? Good to know. So, me and Tina and Madison and Ethan seem to be controlling things at the moment, and that's perfect to me. And it also, once we get to the merge, gives me an opportunity to work with 2 sides with Abby. I could either work with the brain or the beauty, because I don't see Tina working with the brain long term. But if I'm in goods with, well, Ethan and Madison, you know, it gives me options. So I'm in a pretty good position right now, and I like it. Did we make the right decision last Tribal? Oh yeah, definitely we did, because, well, Ben was going to be a shield for us, right? Physically, and, well, I don't know how strategic he is, but he could have been an untrustworthy player, I'm not sure. However, if we are to lose, it does make sense to target him over Tom, because Tom will be a bigger shield. I guess by that logic, that makes sense. But what's the other reason? Well, Laura was, you know, low profile target, not really seen as a threat, and it could have made it go under the radar and made it make it to the end. Guess that makes sense. So Madison wants to call the shot at the moment, which I'm fine with because we're not at the merge situation. I just want to get there essentially, and we could be merging. I'm not sure. If we do have one more tribal to go, I'm fine with that completely. I mean, who knows, we could actually just merge at 10 like a usual 16-person cast. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So I don't mind staying hidden for a little bit. But when I get to the merge, I need to make sure I'm making the best strategic move in any moment. So understanding why everybody did their moves is important. So when I get to a situation where I need to make a move, I need to know the consequences, or is it the best move to make in that moment. So I'm in a good position right now. I don't mind staying a little bit hidden, and when it comes to it, I need to make some moves, but right now it's not the time. I think if we are to lose again, Ben has to go home, because although I want to use him as a shield, Tom will be an instantly bigger shield. However, Tom is going to be maybe too much, maybe not even a shield, maybe he'd be too dominant to take to the merge. And that's where I'm questioning my own strategy here. Was it smart to take Laura over Ben? Who knows? The decision's been made. I cannot change that now. I need to keep pushing on with the moves I've made. And if we are to lose, I think the, overall consensus is that Ben is going home. I do want to consider my options, but right now that seems like the smartest move. Are you ready to get to your next immunity challenge? Yeah. First things first, Brawn Tribe getting your first look at the new Beauty Tribe, Amanda voted out at last night's Tribal Council, and Beauty Tribe getting your first look at the new Brawn Tribe, Laura voted out at last night's Tribal Council. Okay, for today's challenge, you're going to split up into groups of 2, and you're going to relay this heavy chest through a series of obstacles. Once you get to this stage, your final 2 pair will take turns throwing what is inside the chest into this bucket. The first tribe to do so wins immunity safe from the vote, loses Tribal Council where somebody will be the 7th person voted out of this game. Alright, I'll give you guys a moment to strategize, get into pairs, and then we'll get started. Okay, for the Beauty Tribe, we have Nick and Kelly on the first stage, Damien and Roger on the second stage, and Peter and Abby will round out a challenge. And as for the Brawn Tribe, we have Tom and Ben on the first stage, Ethan and Madison on the second stage, and Tina and Ashley trying to round out the competition for the Brawn Tribe. Okay, survivors ready? Go! Nick is quick out of the gate and is already on top of the wall in the first stage and is lifting the chest up with the help of Kelly. Meanwhile, Ben and Tom are trying a more, teamwork approach almost. Wow, Nick has completely lifted it up by himself. Meanwhile, Ben and Tom seem to be working nicely together. They've got the chest at the top of the wall. Nick has got the treasure chest over for the Beauty Tribe. Now he's helping over Kelly. Meanwhile, Ben and Tom have got the chest over the wall for the Brawn Tribe. You can only move on to the next phase once the 2 members have made it over their obstacle. Kelly and Nick have finished their first phase. It's up to Roger and Damien now. Tom and Nick have made it over the wall. Madison and Ethan can start now. Roger and Damien are working quickly on the beam. Meanwhile, Madison and Ethan running into early problems. Damien and Roger are working really well together. Meanwhile, Ethan and Madison still have problems. Madison and Ethan still running into problems. They're going really slow over the beam. Meanwhile, Roger and Damien have finished this portion of the challenge, and now it's up to Peter and Abby. Peter's got the object. He's going to take the first throw. It doesn't look like a big distance, but it is a small target, so you've got to be accurate. Meanwhile, Madison and Ethan still taking a long time over the beam. Peter's throw is a bit too far, but it might be alright with the massive lead that they possess. Abby is gearing up to throw now. Meanwhile, Ethan and Madison have returned with their tribe's chest. Now it's up to Tina and Ashley. Abby's throw. Oh, just over the top. Meanwhile, Ashley is gearing up to throw now. Ashley is short. If you've never thrown a baseball, it's going to show. Meanwhile, Peter is gearing up to throw. This could be the challenge here. And he gets it in, meaning the Beauty Tribe wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Congratulations, Beauty Tribe, on winning immunity. No one going home from your tribe. As for the Brawn Tribe, tribal council tonight where somebody will be the 7th person voted out of this game. Alright, grab your stuff and back to camp. Brawn Tribe, will see you tonight. It is insane how bad I needed this challenge. I pushed myself hard today, I really did. If I had gone a little bit less, I think we would have ended up much closer with the Brawn Tribe, as they kind of fumbled on that beam. But I really pushed through on there. Me and Damien worked well, and I'm not going home tonight, which is great. Guys, we were close, unlucky. Yeah, we can't fault our heart. Yeah, we worked well, but couldn't get the job done. Hey, I'm gonna go and get some water. Does anyone else want any? Sure, take my bottle. Oh good, he's gone. Can I tell you guys something? Sure, I don't trust Ben, and I am willing to vote him out if that's where you're going. Honestly, that's where we're pointing to. Yeah, I guess that works for us. That makes it easier for us. Alright, great. I'm just telling you. Look, I don't trust the guy. He's a very loose cannon, and I'm pretty sure he's been wanting to target me. So, if he succeeds, that's not good, is it? Because that will make him a big threat. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, that can't be good. I want to take Ben out because, well, I think this is the night to do it. I did kind of want to work with him. I think I just wanted to work with him because if we went into a tribe sort of situation down, I wanted to have him by my side because, well, an extra ally. However, the merge could be coming up, and I don't want to take him to the merge. So I don't mind throwing him under the bus because it saves my ass and it takes out a target that I want to take out. So I'm fine with this. So I go off to go and get some water because I'm thirsty, and I'm walking slowly because I just realized that I'm skeptical about this group. It's 5 people I'm leaving by themselves, and they don't trust me, I don't trust them. So I walk slowly and I catch Tom throwing me under the bus. And I'm thinking, dude, that's uncool, I think. I'm not surprised because he's trying to save his own ass, and I'm pretty sure he's aware of me trying to take him out. I'm not sure. So now, I want to try and throw him under the bus. But I'm thinking that's a bit irrational because it might be a better move to make tonight. I mean, Madison and Ethan, they're brain, and I know that taking 2 brain people to the merge is a stupid move because strategically it doesn't make any sense. However, I do know that Tom is my biggest threat in this game, so throwing him under the bus wouldn't be stupid either. Look guys, I don't know if we're on the same page here, but I know that we need to agree on something, and that's taking Ethan and Madison out. They're strategic players, and well, I think overall we need to take them out because they're strategic players, and taking them to the merge is a stupid idea. What do you guys think? I mean, I guess we'll think about it. Cool, I think we need to do that because we could work together as a 4, I'm not sure, and we need to take one of those 2 out. What do you girls think? I don't know, I kind of think he's scrambling. He's clearly scrambling. Do you think he knows about it? I hope not, but maybe he's just a bit paranoid. Ben is scrambling, as I can clearly see from the conversation he had with us. However, I don't want to necessarily say his idea is stupid. Strategic players will win this game, and Ethan and Madison possess that strategic ability, so working with them wouldn't be a stupid idea. However, I don't think Tom wants to do that, and if Tom doesn't want to do that, he's going to work with Madison and Ethan to take Ben out, which means all me and Ashley can do is tie a vote, and I ain't going to rocks for Ben. So Ben, I would like to consider your move, but I'd only do it if Tom wants to do it, and Tom doesn't seem like he wants to do it. So I think Ben is just a fish out of water at this point. I'm beyond petrified right now because this high chances is not going to work. I mean, I would like to take Ethan and Madison out because I believe they're big threats, but I don't think Tom's going to work with me. I mean, I could go and look for the idol. I have the clue, and this is the Brawn camp, and this clue is for the Brawn idol, which is good. It's a positive. It gives me a chance. If I find it, I know I'm probably going to be targeted, so I got to play it for myself. But who do I take out? I want to take out either Madison because, well, strategically I think she's bigger threat than Ethan, or Tom because, well, I want Tom out for obvious reasons. I've been targeting him for a while. So if I find it, what do I do? It is a lot to contemplate here, but I haven't found it yet, and Tribal's approaching, so I am stressed beyond belief. I'm silvery, kind of look out of place. Oh God, what is this? What could this be? Damn, where is this thing? I think I've only got 5 minutes towards Tribal. Oh God, I'm not going to be able to find this out. If I can't find this idol, my game is completely sunk. And I'm running out of time here. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to think anymore. Welcome, Brawn Tribe, to Tribal Council. So Tom, you won individual immunity, well, last challenge. Now without it and your tribe at Tribal Council, do you feel like you could be perceived as a threat? Oh, certainly, Jeff. The immunity necklace is certainly a good thing, I believe. However, it could paint a target on your back. I think everybody who plays this game can agree with that. So, well, Tina, with the merge approaching soon, does this change the strategy? Yeah, probably. I mean, who do you want to see in the merge? Do you want to see someone physical like Ben or Tom? Someone strategic like Madison or Ethan? Or would you just, go for someone social and take out someone like me or Ashley? I mean, you could do that, or you could just keep it simple and stick to tribe alliances and stuff, or stick to alliances and stuff, because, well, get through the vote, get to the merge, I think is the main priority at this point for me. So, Ethan, are you in Tina's alliance? Because she might be voting with her alliance members, and if you're not in it, you could be going home. Obviously, it could be alliance versus alliance. I think there is one major alliance, and I think we've come to, well, an agreement. So, Ben, Ethan says we have come to an agreement. Do you think he's part of the alliance? Certainly, Jeff. I think I'm in a really bad position right now. I mean, I've tried to convince these people that the strategic players need to go. So, Madison, Tina said you're a strategic player, and Ben says strategic players need to go. Are you nervous? Certainly I am, Jeff. This could be my tribal council to go. I have no idea. I'm nervous every time. Alright, with that it is. Time to vote. Madison, you'll start us off. Ben, I'm praying to the survivor gods that you run out of snake oil tonight. It's been a pleasure. I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. You guys are all about to really hate me. I found it. Oh, no way. This is huge. I'll be playing this for me tonight, Jeff. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Ben will not count. First vote, Ben does not count. Second vote, Ben does not count. That's 2 votes, Ben. Third vote, Ben does not count. That's 3 votes, Ben. None of them count. 3 votes left. Fourth vote, Ben does not count. Fifth vote, Ben does not count. That's 5 votes, Ben. None of them count. 1 vote left. The 6th vote. And the 7th person voted out of Survivor Patagonia. Tom. Tom, that's 1. That's enough for tonight. I'll need you to bring me your torch. Damn it. Wow, I did not see that coming. Tom, The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Absolutely ridiculous. Tonight shows that it's all well and good until somebody plays an idol. Get some rest because tomorrow you have a big day. Grab your torches about to camp. Good night. Still kind of in shock right now, but it's nice to go out in probably the biggest tribal council of the season so far.
I mean, first and foremost, I'm an idiot. It never occurred to me that Ben could have had an idol. I mean, I suppose he found it maybe when I was looking for it. I have literally no idea. You could have found it any time. And it's just an idiotic move from me. I should have known better. I'm better than this. And I screwed my own game up.
You know, it really is hard to see probably one of the greatest experiences of your life come to a pretty premature end.